Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to my channel. So today we're gonna do a part 2 of me reviewing slash commenting, I suppose, on Jeff Wittek's series about his accident and everything that ensued. There are 3 episodes that I'm going to be discussing because I previously discussed 2. I'll link that video down below and then somewhere in the eye on the screen, but I strongly suggest watching that because I do bring up concerns that I still have during this episode, but I don't want to be repetitive and say everything all over again. In these 3 episodes, I think what became very, very clear is something that we all already kind of knew, at least people who aren't, you know, stans of Vlog Squad, is that David Dobrik is not only a questionable person in terms of how he treats his business, aka the people who work around him, and how he treats them like they're props and like they just have to do what he wants them to do. But it also becomes evident that he is incapable, seemingly from the documentary, to take any type of responsibility. Because in the first 2 episodes, I was worried that Jeff would kind of create a redemption arc for David, like, oh, he didn't know, or, you know, just create some kind of excuse for him, because, you know, that's what you do when you're friends with people. You really want them to not be seen as terrible people. But in these last 3 episodes, I think Jeff kind of let that idea go.
You never find jokes any more soothing or calming or funnier when you're with somebody that's really hurt and they're cracking jokes. It's like the best feeling because you're like, oh my God, thank the Lord, and he's still like being himself.
You fucking psycho! Get out of here! Don't grab my fucking face, you psycho!
For him coming dressed as the Joker, that was my request. I said that would make this better. So that was my entertainment for the day.
You come here to finish the job? Huh?
I did a horrible job.
Is this all part of the plan?
Jeff's positivity cheered everyone up, including himself, which I think really helped the overall tone of like how gloomy that day was.
In my opinion, I don't think he outrightly condemned him fully for what he did. He did make jabs at him. He did make pointed comments. He did make jokes, you know, in terms of his eye injury and relating that to David. But he wasn't nasty about it in the way that I expect anyone would be. Like if I had been in an accident due to my quote-unquote friend almost causing me to lose my eye, giving me brain damage, I would not be as chill as he was, which is also something that you see in the comments. People are like, I can't believe how chill he is. And a lot of the top comments through the 3 videos are focusing on that, being like, I don't know how he's chill with David. I don't know how he's, you know, even talking to David or how he's even working to forgive David. And then aside from Jeff and David's relationship, people were also commenting that David Dobrik was a piece of shit, basically. It becomes so much more evident in these episodes because we find out that David basically wasn't in contact with Jeff for a month, I believe it was.
Didn't know what to do to be there for you.
He almost died, Jonah.
All you had to do was come check on me, talk to me man to man in person, and that's it. I can lie and say everything's fine.
Yeah.
But that's not gonna get me anywhere. I wanted to make it clear to him that this was a problem that we both had to fix now.
He didn't want to baby him because he was injured, which to me just shows a massive, massive lack of not only responsibility, but empathy, because you were part of that accident. Like, yes, Jeff decided to get onto the excavator because, like, that's the Vlog Squad's gig, right? Doing dangerous shit for vlogs and always trying to up the game so every vlog is crazier than the other. So, like I said, everyone has their own responsibility in this, but Jeff is not responsible for how you managed the excavator and how you swung him fast and how he got injured pretty severely. Even the doctors in the videos saying that he could have died, he could have lost his eye. Like, there's so many, you know, red flags. And for David to not take any accountability for any of that is, I don't even know what the word is, because it's so jarring, because it's so blatantly obvious that David has his own part in all of this, that it's insane to see him kind of distance himself as if it has nothing to do with him.
Approach it. Obviously, I've never been in a situation like this. Neither has Jeff, neither probably any of us. I didn't know the correct way to go about any of it. Especially Jeff's such a tough guy, so you don't know if like you have to be there to fucking baby him or if that pisses him off.
Must be nice still being good looking, huh, Todd? Remember when I was good looking? And your friend took that from me.
Dude, if I didn't know how to navigate that properly, how to like reach out to him in a way that doesn't make him feel like I'm reaching out just to check on him because he's injured.
It's all your fault. If I never met you, I'd never be here.
It's a little awkward for both of us. It's not something that you can just sit down with a person once and be like, okay, cool, it's over. All I want to do is figure out ways to help, but I don't want to make it worse.
I feel weird because we haven't talked in the past month.
Right.
But when I look in the mirror, it's just a constant reminder, always. There's moments where I convince myself that you did it on purpose.
I want to be clear, like, obviously I didn't do it on purpose. The last thing I wanted was to fucking launch somebody in the water.
Either way, it was like a lose-lose.
It was a stupid fucking, it was an accident, and it's one of the worst kinds of accidents.
If it could have been any other member of the squad.
Todd.
For real?
No.
I'm not gonna come kill you in your sleep. I'm gonna learn to forgive you. It's a lot easier to forgive you when you're around.
Totally. I hear that.
It was a roller coaster ride of emotions. He's a kid still in my eyes, and he has a long way to go, but he has proved to me that he genuinely wants to do the right thing.
He said that he was happy that we came on this trip with him. That really paints a different perspective on what I originally thought he needed to heal, which now seems that this is the obvious way.
To not be there for the friend that he effectively injured due to worry of babying him, which in and of itself, I find that really insulting, because being there for your friend who's injured isn't babying him. Being there to help him through the process of getting multiple surgeries, going to multiple doctors, that's just being a supportive friend. That's not babying. And the fact that that was even a thought, like you were worried about that it looked like you were babying him, or that it would feel like you were babying him, like who gives a shit? Like, your friend is injured in a very serious manner, might lose his eye, stopped having vision in his eye for a certain amount of time, and it's because of your little prank that you wanted to do for your vlog squad bullshit. Truly, that is the most telling thing. I've never supported David Dobrik, never liked any of his antics, but if there's anything that should make his stans, fans, whatever, drop him, it should be this, because this shows exactly how much he cares about the people in the vlog squad. Until they're props, until they can be monetized, until he can make money off of them, they're great. But as soon as there's an inconvenience for him, such as him injuring them, then he's out. He's not there, done. And I think that's really the main central point of these 3 videos. And I know like Jeff shows a lot of his life, the operations, going to the doctor, finding out the brain damage. There's a majority of that, sure, but I think the underlying current of all of it is David wasn't there, and he only was there when it was convenient for him, in the sense of to seem like a caring friend, to seem like he is there even though he isn't, in order to save his reputation and public image. These episodes only showed me of like, yeah, the vlog squad is not real, in the sense of like, it's not a real squad, because a squad to me implies we care for each other, we're there for each other, we're actually friends, whereas that's not the case. And I think we all kind of knew deep down that most of them probably weren't real friends, because David Dobrik shows that he's not really there to be a friend, some kind of leader, manager position that doesn't give a shit as long as you make money. He'll love you, and then after that you're done. It was really disgusting, and to some extent eye-opening, because as much as I did not like and do not like David Dobrik, I thought, okay, considering the circumstances, he's probably going to try and do something for his friend, which he just didn't. The craziest thing is that it would be so easy to do the minimum, which is showing up, being there, supporting them, going to appointments with them. Like, those are not difficult things to figure out, and that is still the bare minimum considering. I also think it's interesting because we see that Jeff actually is, in my opinion, internally very angry at David. Externally, I think there's some passive-aggressive remarks, there's some jokes, blah, blah, but I think internally, he's not only extremely hurt, but extremely mad because he realizes that this treatment is not what friendship is. And we see that when he asks David basically to jump out of a plane. David is basically this puppet master asking people to do all this crazy shit that he won't himself do. And so I think it might have been even a moment of catharsis for Jeff to be like, okay, you jump out of a plane. Like, we've done this a bunch of times, him and some other members of Vlog Squad. We've done this a bunch of times. We're getting our permit to do it by ourselves. Now you do it. You risk your life.
My first jump, a little bit nervous. All my money goes to Ilya, nothing to Natalie. Taylor gets the house.
I need to live my life. I need my life back. I need to be able to say, David did this shit. Send him to prison. Hey, David, take this one. I got a bad feeling about that one. I can handle that one. I'm more experienced.
Just fucking grab me, go like that, and then I'm good, because I won't be able to go myself.
I've been sending David pictures of an ice cream scooper and devices to gouge his eye out, just to let him fear losing his eye a little bit too. Seeing him scared and not in control was nice. Did it make everything better? No. But it made me feel good to see him go to that extent that he would risk his own life. And now he's doing his first jump. But I remember how I felt. This is fucking nuts. I'm jumping out of a plane by myself with nobody. So seeing him scared shitless, it was a really nice moment.
But it was interesting because it really highlighted the fact of who is David Dobrik to Vlog Squad. You know what I mean? Because it almost feels like you're on a game show and he's the presenter, but he never actually does anything. It's weird because he'll take credit for the risks other people take in his videos, basically saying, oh, we did this. And it's like, they did that. You were just there to announce what you were doing or give someone a Tesla, but then at the end of the day, what else are you doing? Not very much. So even all the hype he has around all his pranks and like crazy extreme shit is basically not fake, but nothing to do with him, which I think a lot of people didn't really internalize until this Jeff Wittek situation where you see like, oh, so he's doing nothing. Anyways, guys, you can let me know what you think in the comments down below. Let me know what you think if you watched the whole series. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you to my patrons as always, and I'll catch you guys next time.